Hello students, I am Nilanjana Sinial, an online math tutor from India. Welcome you all to my channel NS Online Math Classes. Today's topic is compound interest calculation using the TI-Nspire Finance Solver. We have done compound interest calculation in our previous video sessions on arithmetic and geometric sequences and series. But today's focus will be on the usage of TI-Nspire Finance Solver, because often my students ask me to show them how to use the TI-Nspire calculator. And in case you have watched my previous videos, you should have noticed that whenever a calculator is required, I always take up the TI-Nspire calculator so that you may see how to get those results. Because students, they get the TI-Nspire calculator, but they face a lot of difficulty in getting the graph of functions, or it may be related to statistics or this financial mathematics or calculus. So that is the reason why I have thought of making a separate video on the usage of the finance solver. I have not shown this in my previous videos. Okay. So without any further delay, let us start with our today's session. The first question of this session is, Kenneth sold his boat for $8,000 and deposited the money in a bank account paying 5.6% per annum interest compounded quarterly. Okay. First subpart asks us, how much will Kenneth have in his account after 3 years? That is the amount after 3 years. And now we can get this value using the compound interest formula and all. But as I have said, our main focus will be on using the finance solver. So we will be using the finance solver to get the answer. Okay. Now, first thing, we go to the menu. Then number 8 is the finance. We come to this. 1 is the finance solver. So we click on this. N is the number of compounded periods. It is not the number of years, but number of compounded periods. It has been said that the interest is getting calculated quarterly. Compounded quarterly means every year the payment is done 4 times. Okay? And how many years are there? 3 years. So 3 times 4, that is 12 quarters are there. So the N value will be equal to 12. Okay. I is the rate of interest, and this you have to be careful about. It is always the per annum rate of interest. If in case you are given the monthly rate of interest or quarterly rate of interest, like in the case of monthly rate of interest, you have to multiply by 12 to get the per annum interest. Or if it has been given in quarterly interest form, then you have to multiply by 4 to get the annual interest rate, because I is always the per annum interest. Okay, this you have to remember. So they have given us, this is 5.6% per annum. So we write this as 5.6. And there is one more point over here. Yeah. So 5.6. What is PV? PV is the present value of our investment, which is equal to 8,000. See, $8,000. Kenneth is investing $8,000 in a bank. Now, this will be equal to 8,000, but we will be writing negative 8,000. Why? Because this amount, the $8,000, was with Kenneth. And now he is giving these $8,000 to the bank. Suppose bank is another person. So Kenneth is giving his money to the bank person. Okay. So this money is no more with Kenneth but is with the bank person. Since the money is getting subtracted from the Kenneth's bank balance, not bank balance but his, I may say, cash balance, therefore we are using this minus sign. Whenever you are depositing some money in some bank or keeping some money in some scheme, investing somewhere or buying something, you are giving someone some money, the cash. Okay, so that is why there is this leading negative sign, because money is going somewhere from you. It is no more with you. Okay. PMT, you do not have to think about PMT. PMT is needed when you make some additional payments for each compounding period. This is not required, so you don't have to worry about PMT. If P is the future value of the investment or the amount in our case, and we have to find the amount, so we keep this space blank. Now coming to PPY, what is this? This is payment per year. How many times in 1 year should we be getting the payment? It is compounded quarterly, so the payments will be done 4 times in a year. So this will be 4. And this is also compounded period per year. So there are 4 periods per year. Compounded quarterly. See, compounded quarterly. And since you are having 4 periods, 4 quarters in a year, so this CPY is equal to 4 and payments per period is also 4 in 1 year. And the N is 12 because you are having 3 years, so 12 quarters in 3 years. And now we have given all the information to the finance solver, and we are in a position to ask the finance solver to give the answer. So we press enter. 9452.47. This is the amount, 9452.47. So this is 9452.47. Okay. So this is our answer for the first question, first subpart rather. Coming to the subpart B, calculate the interest earned. So the interest earned will obviously be the compound interest earned, and if I write the answer for the subpart B, because I have already written the answer for the subpart A, this will be the compound interest formula is equal to amount minus the principal. The amount is $9452.47 minus $8,000. Okay. $9,452.47 minus $8,000 is equal to how much? obviously it is equal to 1,452.47. Okay, so this is the compound interest earned. So I'm just making a box over here. This is the answer for this part B. This is the compound interest earned. Okay, so let us move on to our next question. A new sports car devalues because of depreciation from pound 68,500 to pound 26,380 over 4 years. Find the annual rate of depreciation. Okay, so what information are we having? This is the present value. This is the future value. This is the time, that is N for finance solver, and we have to find the annual rate, which is I in the case of the finance solver. Okay, so now, and what should be the signs of PV and FV? A new sports car devalues from 68,000 pounds. So some person should have bought that sports car. Even if it is in a shop, the shop owner has bought that car, purchased that car from the car manufacturer. Right? So since this car has been bought by some person, that person has lost this much of money, has transferred this much of money to the manufacturer's hand. Okay, if the buyer is the shop owner, then he has given this money to the car manufacturer. Okay, so this money will be having a negative sign. And what about this? Depreciating, and it is having this much money, this much value. Value comes into question. We think of the value of some object whenever we think of buying that object or selling that object. So the sports car after 4 years is having this much price value, means that if the owner of that sports car sells that car, he or she will be getting 26,380 pounds. Will be getting or receiving. So this will be having a plus sign and this will be having a minus sign. Clear? So now let us move on to the finance solver. First of all, we have to delete all the previous values. This is one. Okay. So the PV is negative 68,500. 68500. Okay. And we are required to find the value of I, so we keep it as it is, and N was equal to 4. See, N is equal to 4. And FV is 26,380. 26380. 26380. And this is 1 because it is the yearly depreciation. So, and PMT, this is payment at the beginning of the period or the end of the period. Don't have to go into these details. It will be always end. It won't be don't keep it as begin. It has two options, begin and end. Always keep it as end. Okay. So now we have to get the rate. The rate is negative 21.22. You see, negative, indicating that the price is decreasing. It is a case of depreciation. Okay. That is why you are having this negative sign, leading negative sign. Okay. So the depreciation rate is 21.22% per year. So the answer is let me once more show you. It is 21.22%. 21.22% per year, or the annual rate of depreciation is this. Okay. So the next question. A business deposits 80,000 euros in an account that pays 5 1/4%, that is 5.25% per annum, compounded monthly. How long will they take? How long will they take before they double their money? They are investing 80,000, so it will be, this is the PV and it will be having the minus sign because it is an investment. The future value will be double, that is euros 160,000. And this will be obviously having a plus sign because the business company will be getting back this amount. So this is having a plus sign, and this is the rate per annum 5.25, compounded monthly. Okay, that means payment where, okay, let me first of all bring in the finance solver. Again, we have to delete whatever has been written previously. Okay, in has to be found out, so we leave that space blank. Coming to this part, it is 5.25%. Let me show you once more. 5 1/4% is 5.25%. Okay. So this is 5.25% per annum. This one is negative 80,000. I'm not showing you this amount because the future value can be seen over here, 160,000 euros, and it is euros. Okay. So 160,000. Okay, the finance solver has gone. You can see the PV. Present value of the investment 80,000 euros. And the future payment is, future value of the investment is 160,000. Okay. And now coming to payment per year. This is compounded monthly. So the payment is done 12 times in 1 year. So we write this as 12. And compounded per year is also 12. Okay, compounded period per year is also 12. And now we have to get this value of N. Obviously, this will be in months. Okay, because we have taken payment per year is 12, compounded period per year is 12. So the value that we will be getting for N will be in months. 158 point, and how am I getting the value? I am clicking on this enter key. Okay. So 158.8 I may say. 158.8. That is roughly 159 months I can take. Okay. And 159 months, I have to convert this in years because I don't want to give 159 months as my answer. Okay. So I have to convert 159 months to years. Therefore, I have to divide by 12. 159 divided by 12. 13.25 means 13 years and 0.25 year. That is 1/4 year. 1/4 year is 3 months. That is 13 years, 3 months. Okay. You may give the answer as 13.25 years, but it is better if you give it as 13 years, 3 months. Because 0.25 years, we are not very habituated in reading this type of a figure for years and months. So it is better to write the answer as 13 years and 3 months. Okay. So the answer will be 13 years and 3 months. Okay. So students, this is how you have to use the finance solver for getting the compound interest calculation or any type of basic simple calculation which requires the previous present value, the future value of the investment or all. It may be loan as well. In case of loan, when you have to just remember, for loans the PV will be having a plus sign because you are receiving the loan amount, and what you are paying back, that will be minus. Okay. So the loan amount that you have to pay, that is the money that you have received plus the interest amount, that whole thing will be plus because you have to give that money, and the loan amount that you have got or you have received from the bank at the beginning will be plus, and the money that should be given to the bank by you, which is the money that you had received and plus the interest, that will be minus. For investment, the present value is minus, the future value is plus. For loans, the present value is plus and the future value that you have to pay is minus. Okay. That is the thing that you have to remember. For the loan calculation, there should also be the PMT, the payment, the additional payments, that is the different installments of the loan payment, repayment rather. So I'm not going into those details. So let us stop over here for today. Okay. Thank you for staying with me till the end. Thank you for watching this video till the end. We meet again very soon. Till then, bye.